Hello there, everyone. I am Ruston, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5. GTA 5 Online Enhanced. I don't remember what this is called. We're bringing back some more GTA, and we got two new series coming to the channel for you. One of them is like a short series. This one will hopefully last a little longer. This is actually two parts to this series where we are going to be testing all of my personal vehicles to see how they do. How they compare to each other. And we're going to be doing two different tests in this with two separate videos per vehicle. And we're starting with this. This is the Ruston. What is the name of the Ruston? The Hijack Ruston. Hijack Ruston. And in spirit of Valentine's Day, this is the Valentine's Day one. It's actually one of the cars for sale in the car shop currently, as I'm recording this. And it's because Valentine's Day is up soon, so I'd assume that's why every vehicle in there is pink. But that's what we're doing here. And this will hopefully be released on Valentine's Day because of that. Now, like I said, there's going to be two different things that we do for this. One of them is going to be what this video is, which is a kind of lap around the map. So we're going to start down here in this parking lot, go all the way up. We're going to go around the map to this custom shop where we're going to pull in, repair the vehicle, pull out as fast as we can, come all the way back down, make our way through the city, right back here. And we are going to time how long it takes each vehicle to do that. We're then going to have a leaderboard with that time on it. The second thing we're going to do with each vehicle is we are going to take them to this mud course right here, and we're going to do 3 to 5 laps. I'm thinking probably, I'll test it and see how long a lap is, probably 5 laps. We're going to add up all their times. We're going to take the average of all of their times, and we're going to see just exactly how long it takes to get around this course on average with 5 laps. And then we'll put that in the leaderboard as well. And at the end of the day, we will see what vehicle does the best. Now, I'm only using my personal vehicles, and a lot of them are going to be customized already, which is why I'm only using personal vehicles. So it's kind of just like my garage. If it's customized versus not, doesn't really matter to me. All we're doing is just having a little fun, right? So we're starting off with this, the Ruston. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set a waypoint up here to the top of the map. And it is taking me the right route, which is good. We got 7.8 miles. Let's hit it. Well, timer will leave right when we cross that threshold out of the parking lot. And we will follow the GPS route. We will not be taking any shortcuts to get out of anywhere or anything like that. We will be following the GPS. Now, of course, as I do with the Beam series as well, this is a test of me driving the vehicle, not just the vehicle. So it kind of depends on how my driving is that day, how the traffic is in the game that day, and all of that junk like that. Thankfully, Ruston, fairly small vehicle, and it's got a bit of pace to it. I do believe it's stock besides the paint job, but I could be wrong. Of course, I bought it from the auto shop. I don't know if those vehicles are tuned already or not. One thing I can see becoming a problem is the fact that it's very bumpy over bumps. I don't know how big of an issue that'll prove to cause, but just thinking it through, there's a lot of bumps on these roads in particular. But up in the Sandy Shores, Paleto Bay, sort of up north area, there's also a lot of bumps. So we'll see how it ends up going with this vehicle and all the vehicles, but specifically this one, because this is the one we're doing right now. So let's go ahead, get on the highway. Now, I'm also going to try to take as little damage as I can, but I have the rule to go into the auto shop to repair it, just in case we do take a lot of damage to the point where I don't think we can make it back. I don't foresee myself taking that much damage, but it can happen. Yeah, see, this thing can just thread the needle. So nice. So nice all through the traffic. Yeah. This will be fun. This will be a fun little challenge. It's fun for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching it as well. Oh, what in the world? Okay. What was that? Yeah, another thing this is going to be is battling the traffic. Because, oh, the AI in this game, they just do not do very well when it comes to driving. Now, I do realize I throw around the term AI a lot. Of course, AI just means the traffic vehicles, but I feel like I may need to start explaining it because the actual artificial intelligence is getting pretty good in real life. And so AI, whenever I say AI, means these. The traffic vehicles, anything, any NPC. NPC I refer to as AI. The guy that I watch on YouTube, oh, excuse me, I had a hiccup. The guy that I've watched on YouTube the most, the guy who started me on my YouTube journey, and who I still watch to this day the most, calls the NPCs AI. And I have always called them AI, not only because it's faster to say than NPC, but because that's just what's engraved in my head. So there's the explanation for that. It just makes sense. I don't know. It makes sense to me to call them AI. And so that's what I'm doing. Now, one of my main things that I'm going to do with this, I am going to buy a garage. I have an office in this game, and I'm going to buy the 60-car garage. You can buy 20 cars at a time, but what I'm going to do is after I do each of these vehicles, I'm going to move it into that garage. I will always know kind of what vehicles I've done. I'll have a way to track them and everything, but just in case I end up forgetting for some reason, I'm going to end up doing that. I'll always move them into that garage. Now, I don't own the garage yet, but there's only going to be an episode or two where I don't own the garage, hopefully, of this. So hopefully I would just be able to keep track of what's going on. Now, I know this first bit is going to be a little bit boring, and I understand that. But remember, each vehicle is going to have 2 separate parts, and part 2 is the fun part, because part 2, we take it on a mud course. That's right. And you're going on a mud course, and the rear-wheel drive vehicles are going to have a party there. So rear-wheel drive will probably be faster on the main road, though I don't really know, like, statistically, if rear-wheel drive does really make vehicles faster. I think it does because you're putting less kind of torque and power to all 4 wheels. You're just doing the 2, right? So there's less mechanical power loss, mechanical loss to the horsepower and everything. That's my thought anyway. All right, we made it. I feel like we made it pretty quick. Open up, open up. Now this thing's short. We can pull in quick, repair, and leave the garage. All right, and now we will set our waypoint. Come on, faster, 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 faster to this parking lot, and we will go. Let's go, let's go. So it is setting it the other direction, which is fine. We'll just go this way, and it'll reset at some point. Of course, we are just going... That Serrano should not be there. Well, maybe it should, I don't know. We're going to keep going this way, and at some point it'll reset because it will end up being the fastest route. But I know that we're going to end up taking the highway. So I'll just stick to the highway for then. Now, this is also a kind of top speed run. It's a lot of things. Top speed, testing me handling through traffic, testing the handling on road. There we go, it reset. 8.17 miles. Testing all of that. And I am hoping, we'll see what the route does, but I'm hoping that it'll take us through the city a little bit as well. We'll get to experience some turns with the vehicles, really test how they do on the turns. Because I feel like that's just important to know how they do on the turns. I know currently, out of all of my vehicles, this is not the fastest. It's up there probably. I did just buy it about 3 minutes before I started recording. I literally bought it and then drove down to the docks to start this because I just saw it in the auto shop, in the whatever Simeon's car dealership is called in online. I don't know what it's called, but luxury auto or something. And so I bought it, and I was like, well, that means that I can give myself a little time limit, release this video on Valentine's Day. Hopefully, my plan is to have part 1 and part 2 done for Valentine's Day. And if I have the time, I would like to do multiple recording sessions and release them all within a short period of each other. So, like, this one will be on Valentine's Day, the next one will be a few days later, just to get it going. My first original idea was to get multiple videos out on the same day, but I don't think that that's really super duper possible. I mean, it could be, but that would be like 6 videos in one day, and I just don't quite know how that would be. But I could always try. I could always give it a shot. got some ideas. Ideas are floating around in my head, you know? We'll just have to see how they do. How I follow through with them. Jeez. Now, one thing in this area in particular is cars turn in front of you a lot. Like that. Ooh, man. This thing's handling was just barely good enough to do that. Now, usually someone turns in front of me here as well. Not sure they're going to, though. Oh, someone's robbing a bank over there, or a store over there. Someone also likes to turn in front of me over here. I don't know. I get taken out by the traffic a lot in this game. A little bit annoying. It is what it is. So my hope with this series is to also... Oh, we are going through the city. Good. So we get to test the handling through actual street turns and stuff as well. Is to also show you guys what vehicle is the best off-road and on-road. Now, the off-roading is a bit strange because it is through mud. Oh, tree. Ah. I was hoping that that wouldn't happen. There's a specific spot that you can kind of thread the needle there and not hit a tree. I did not make it, though. But it'll also show you kind of what vehicle is the best off-road. Now, it's extreme off-road is what that's going to be. I don't know if y'all know the kind of pipeline mud course that I'm talking about. But it's awesome. It's very, like, muddy, though. Very deep mud. So, it's... Oh, this is the only shortcut that I'm going to take if I remember to. But it's an iffy shortcut. Maybe I won't. Maybe this would be the only vehicle that I do that in. Because I did say I wanted to follow the GPS pretty much exactly. And I would like to uphold a certain rule set, and I feel like I can miss that turn sometimes. So I feel like I won't do that again. I feel like this will be the only time that you see me take it through there. But that also does mean that we got a little bit of damage on our car from that bench, and then I hit a little traffic light after. It's okay. It's just some little scratches. It's nothing too important. Nothing to worry about. The vehicle still performs what I would assume to be at its full potential, and that's all we really need. So, that ingot just switched lanes very fast. Yeah. We're getting to the end. We got 1.3 miles left. So, not too shabby indeed. Oh, alright, we're going down the oncoming lane. Because I hit a bump and couldn't slow down in time. Oh, no one turn in front of me, please. No one hit me, please. No one hit me, please. Alright. We did it. Made it back to here, at least. Now we'll do this. We'll follow the GPS route. I've never actually followed the GPS route into here. I usually take a little shortcut. But following the GPS route this time because that's the core of this. And this part over here will also test the handling pretty good. Which I am always fine with. Because this is a test of the full vehicle performance, which includes handling. Alright, we're on like the final straightaway. Take this turn. Take this turn. I mean, we're here, but we'll go in like there, I guess. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty good. I feel like this thing did pretty well. We didn't really take too much damage. I mean, our bumper is swinging off, but overall, I don't think it was too bad. Now, for the next few runs, I'm going to come back through the entrance that I came in for all the runs in the future. I just didn't even think to do that. I followed the GPS a little too closely, in my opinion. But yeah, that went really well. Stay tuned for the next episode with the Ruston. We will test it on this mud course up here and see how it does. But yeah, that is going to be it from me for this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hopefully, there will be a leaderboard at the end, but not in this episode because this is the first one. Not in the first 3 episodes, I think. We'll get the leaderboard sort of established, and we'll go from there. So the 4th episode will probably be the first time you see the leaderboard. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Nice short little video for you. Till next time, it's been Ruston. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell icon if you want to see more. Let me know any other suggestions you have for me to do in this game as well. I am open to them. Anything you want to see, any heists you want to see, any vehicles you want to see me buy and test, because I'd be willing to buy any of them. And yeah. Till next time, this has been Dresden on GTA 5 Online, Expanded and Enhanced. And goodbye.